I get away from the dock, guys. The wind's pushing me, and I was trying to get close as I can so I can control my bait from the wind. This don't act like a crappie, but I think it is. I think I just felt his head shake right. I'm catching so many bass, guys. I thought the crappie just, he's got a bite mark on him. Something bit him. I'm not finding large schools of crappie the last couple trips out. We have so many spotted bass, and the bass population, I think, is growing so bad here, the spotted bass. And they're using some of the same areas that the crappie are using. And some of these docks are loaded with bass. There's no crappie. It's the first time I've been to this dock this year. But last year I came down here and fished this dock and that one and caught plenty of crappie off of both of them. There was 30, 40 crappie on them. I done caught 2 bass. There's the bite mark on him. That bite mark, clean to the meat. That's a good crappie too, guys. He's probably 13 and a half. There you go. This is the flash color tadpole. I had one laying here. I was been throwing the silver bullet and I had one laying there, so I just picked it up and put it on there. Bam. That's a good one. Come on in here. All right. Guys, I tell you, sometimes as we get into summer like this is mid-July, you need to go smaller. Take your baits a little smaller. Excellent time to go with 1.5 inch bait, maybe 1.25 inches. From fishing the last few days, I could tell you, I could catch some on the LC Shad. It's a 2-inch bait. But they hitting this 1.5 inch bait. Well, hold on. He's strong. They're hitting this 1.5 inch tadpole much faster, much easier. And you can see they're taking it down. They ain't just bumping it. When they commit it, they're just going to take it. Now this, I made a mistake the first time. I said this was the flash color. Y'all heard me say I can't keep up with what I make. I got so many colors. Most of my tadpoles are in solid colors. Tadpoles and Tweety birds, guys. This is the Virginia Shad color. What's the difference between Virginia Shad and Flash is Flash has a lot more silver in it. I mean, I throw the silver glitter to it. Virginia Shad has blue and chartreuse flake in it. Right, silver, blue, and chartreuse. That's a good fish, guys. Nothing wrong with that fish. As I said earlier in the first clip, the spotted bass have really messed this lake up for us crappie. We went through the 4th of July weekend, that scattered them. But a lot of these bass are hanging these docks now. It's for the summertime too. And some of your crappie don't want to stay with them. Most of the crappie I see on this dock, I don't see, it wasn't but like 6 on this walkway. That big part of the dock is full of bass. I caught a bass there. I said, it might be a crappie. It's 2 or 3 hanging at a post. And I threw at it, and the first to hit me was a bass, so I left it. And I seen these here, it was about 6. I said, let me try those. And pitched under there, first one rolled at it and grabbed that Tadpole Jr. It's the size of a lot of minnows. A lot of the minnows you see hang around the docks and stuff. Y'all walk out on docks at marine and stuff, look in the water. Most of your minnows are small. You know, they're not gigantic. So, and when the water warms up, the water's 81, 82. The metabolism probably slows down a little bit too, just like it does in cold water. And hey, I think they just soon have a small bait. Downsize this summer, guys. I think you'll find yourself catching a few more fish. I'm gonna stop this so it won't be flickering on you. Look at this tree in the water right here. Starts at the bank, comes all the way down to here. Not a fish on it. Maybe one right here at the bottom. And you see it's at the end here, it's 22 foot. You think that thing would be loaded with crappie, wouldn't it? And you know, I mention this from time to time to people on this lake. I said, look, on this lake, Lake Gaston, you got to fish docks in summertime. Everybody's like, oh, you got to be looking for brush pile stuff. There's a nice tree right there in 22 foot of water. Crappie on the dock, but not on the brush pile. Why? Look over the dock. Look at the shade over here. That's what they like. Them docks just suck them in with that shade, guys. Plus they have all those posts they can get around, move around, get out of the way of bass. And the last place I was fishing, I seen bass on a log. There's like 6 of them, and it was just kicking along. I caught a couple of crappie there. I'm on my second video, guys. I tell you a lot of times. I try to make 2 every time I go. And a big fish came through and rose up over the log. Oh, they scattered, and he was chasing. I seen him. He was chasing after a couple of them. So, yeah, they like to get a place where they can get away from bass. And I reckon all these dock posts, they can cut back and forth through them. Probably makes the old bass a little tougher for them to catch them through those posts, doesn't it? Oh, it's a small one. All right, guys. You know, I was saying crappie are getting hard to find. You go quit. I like grabbing by the bottom lip, don't y'all? He'd be lucky if he's 7.5, maybe. All right, he ain't hooked bad. He's hooked right there at the top of his mouth. But I can tell you, there's I think I found a nursery. All right, guys, get a hold of it. Push down and out. All right, down and out. I done lost so many heads. Somebody's going, Dennis, that's a different color head. That's right, because I done lost, let's see, 4 today. You fishing docks, guys, you're going to lose some jig heads. A lot of these docks have braces on them. The braces don't show up well on the live scope. But I found a nursery, probably. See here? That's not a bad one. We're catching a few babies, but that's not a bad one there. Like I say, this, oops, he flopped off on the boat this time of year. I take what I can get. Oh, he's 10 inches. Bam. Virginia shad tadpole. Now, guys, somebody's gonna say, you had a white one on. Yeah, I did. I'm going through some jig heads, so every couple fish, I get hung on something. Bam, the next cast. I don't think he's that big. I'm just gonna help him in the boat here. Nah, he's probably a little smaller than the last one. Don't be afraid to use something smaller. Bam. And guys, a lot of y'all guys are ordering the TNT worm. It's 1.5 inches, but it's got a small body. And they're a little bit minnow. It's 1.5 inches, but it's got a small body. I know you're probably fishing sunfish with them, red ear, stuff like that. A lot of y'all small bait fishermen, and you don't use them. I've had different people tell me, I never use anything over 2 inches. I never use anything over 1.5 inches. 1.5 to 2 inches, or let's say 1.25 inches to 2 inches, is a perfect size for crappie. Now, I have a 3-inch bait. Have I caught fish on it? Yeah. Do I have people that order them? Yeah. I catch bass with them. You can use them for bass, walleye. That's a good bait to use for about anything. That 3-inch minnow, you can use it for about anything. If you're fishing a lake that has a little crappie in it, and I mean bass and walleye, and you want to fish a little bit of everything, that'd be a great one to use. He's about 10 inches. That's live action. Y'all remember Turtle Man? I used to do the Turtle Man holler when I caught one on live action, but I don't think anybody remember. Oops, I see it. He just in the roof of the mouth. I don't think anybody remembers Turtle Man. He used to holler live action and do this kind of squall. That's right. I want a little bit bigger. Came out further on the end of it here. On the end of the same dock. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Trying to make my videos, guys, a little shorter. Not quite as many catches, but maybe a couple more little fascinating stories. Alright. But there you go. What is wrong? Look here. I'm part cowboy. I'm watching too many westerns. Look, I got him lapsoed. He was hooked and lapsoed. Can y'all do that? That's from watching all those westerns. That's what it's from. That's a good fish. He's probably 10.5. Bam. Alright, guys. That's Virginia shad color. And just trying to fish with some baits I haven't fished with much this year. And again, the main reason I got this small bait on, I got it on a 1/32 ounce head. Alright. This isn't be white with an eyeball. I was throwing blue. I like blue and red in the summertime. I don't know. I just use blue and red when the water's clear in the summertime. I use blue and red a lot. That's why I put those in my package. If you buy them, you get blue and red. That's why I put them in there. You can't go wrong with red anytime, right? A lot of people like orange. Can't go wrong with red anytime. And as the summer comes on like this and gets tough, go smaller. That's my tip today. That's what the video is trying to share with you. Go smaller. I have the Tadpole Jr, the Tweety Bird, Fathead Minnow, the Sub, all in small baits. I got the little bit, and it's skinny. It's an inch and a half too, but it's very skinny. I'll let you know ahead of time. I'm using a number 6 hook size. It's a number 6. You can use a number 8. I'm using a 6. 6 comes out next to the butt of it, but it's fine. All right. 1/32. If you stay to a light head, 1/32 or 1/48, get a slower fall. You got a better chance of getting bit in summertime too. Let it fall slowly around them. Let them come out and check it out. Sometimes they fight over it. Yeah, 4 or 5 get over it. One of them says, "Nope, it's mine," and he grabs it. But hey, that's what it's about. That slow fall. You tease them with it. Give them a chance to think about it and grab it. All right. Appreciate y'all guys. See you next time. Fishing Lake Country.